Okay. Good. Next one would be, yeah, useful one. I bet all of you who do homework and do essays use these all the time. Is un stabilo. S-T-A-B-I-L-O. Now this is a highlighter pen, yeah? One of the yellow or pink or green things. I can never see them unless they're yellow. Now, the reason I've included this one is this is an example of how in France we use brands a lot rather than actually saying the name of the thing. So for example, we do this in English too. So the vacuum cleaner, yes, some people call the Hoover, and Hoover is the brand, okay? Corrector fluid, some people say Tipex because that was the brand. Do you have a Sharpie? Sharpie was the brand, yeah, rather than a pen. And we have this in France as well. So le Bic is a brand. Le Stabilo is the highlighter pen. Okay, so I underlined it with a highlighter pen. Je l'ai souligné, underlined avec un stabilo. Good. Number 9, still ST, is standard or standardiste. Yeah, an ISTE on the end. And the standardiste is the switchboard. So we talk a lot about a réceptionniste, but if you're on the phone to somebody, and particularly if you're making bookings or a lot of calls in France are heavily, you want to speak to the person in question, you want to speak to the décisionnaire, the decision maker, and a lot of calls are heavily defended by these perfectly coiffed little old women who will not let you through even if you have the name of the person you want to speak to, and they are the standardiste, the person on the switchboard, okay? And that could obviously be a man as well. Yeah, so and the way you would say to somebody, I'm putting you through, is you pass him or you pass her, okay? Je vous la passe or je vous le passe, okay? Good. So, la standardiste m'a dit, je vous la passe. Let's say we're speaking to a lady boss, yeah, and she said the lady on the switchboard said, okay, I'll pop you through to her. La standardiste m'a dit, je vous la passe. Okay. Final one is, I think I can fit it in, is salle de réunion. And the reason I wanted to include this is to remind you that a bedroom is une chambre, and the room of the house that you've come across, there's different names for certain rooms, like un salon, une cuisine, obviously, but general room is la salle. Yeah, okay. When a film comes out, it's in theatres, it's en salle, salle de cinéma. Okay. Salle de sport is a gym. Yeah. So réunion is a reunion, meaning a meeting. Even if it's the first time you see the people in the meeting, it's still a reunion, une réunion. So classic feminine, ION, but, those of you that I teach online and what have you, I always seem to read the word rendezvous for a meeting. That's a social get-together, and people like that word because it's got a kind of sexy association in English, but no, une réunion, okay? Et en France, ils adorent les réunions. They love meetings. They like meetings about meetings about meetings. No one writes anything down or solves anything, but we have lots of meetings, okay? So, so what can we say? La conversation a eu lieu. The conversation took place dans la salle de réunion, in the meeting room, okay? Dans la salle de réunion, okay? So in total we had, if I can remember them, ordinateur, computer, clavier, keyboard, allumer to turn on, éteindre to switch off, répondeur to which is the voicemail, timbre is a stamp, stabilo is a highlighter, standard or standardiste is the switchboard and the person on the switchboard. If there's a name for the person on the switchboard, can you please write it underneath, because it evades me right now. Salle de réunion. Okay, so as a quick thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the list in English, and you can press pause or you can fill in to make sure that you know these. So the computer is l'ordinateur, un ordinateur. A keyboard is un clavier. To turn on is allumé. Good. So when you watch this back, make sure you press pause and you have a think and you try and fill them in. And you'll know you know them when you can just fill them in straight away. To turn off is éteindre. Okay? The verb on that is weird. Éteint, 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 éteignant. Okay, so we go to Gien. Okay? To send is envoyer. The future of send is enverr, good. A voicemail is an answering machine is un répondeur, good, okay. A stamp is un timbre, good. A highlighter pen, un stabilo. The person on the switchboard or the switchboard, standard, la standardiste, okay. And the meeting room is la salle de réunion. Great, okay. I think I've just gone over the 15, so never mind, but we will see you next time with another list of things. If you like the video, please click like.